couple seconds of dead air just so I can cut it in post. Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach Ruin DLC playthrough. That is a mouthful of words. We're here what it's probably going to be the final part of this playthrough, and I'm back again here with Chaos. Say hello, Chaos. Alright, let's get this done.
I was going for Sans. Yeah.
Oh. I read the speaking of Undertale, I read the dumbest take on online today. So
Yeah.
someone wants a post-credit scene in the FNAF movie where basically a bunch of like police officers are like they're talking about the missing kids, and you go like, oh yeah, one of them's named Frisk, and then it cuts to like credits. And
No.
it's like, what are you talking about? What are you cooking?
Why would you do that? That's a completely different video game.
I took psychic damage reading that just.
They should name one of the missing children Frisk. That's never been confirmed.
Could you imagine we had a Freddy Fazbear versus Sans Undertale movie? Could you imagine that?
God, I would see that though. If that was a
Oh
thing,
yeah,
I would totally
I
see
I
it.
would front row seats. It's to be the first movie to make Sans $1 billion.
Sans billion.
All right. So yeah, this is all the stuff that would lead up to the Afton ending in the original game. If I recall, I'm not too sure on that because I actually never did. We never did the Afton ending when we played through it. I basically gave up once it got really frustrating with the whole you can't save after 6 a.m.
Yeah, that was really dumb. Like that was a bad mechanic.
Ugh. All right. Oh, good. A functioning elevator. How do I? Oh. Oh, stop crying. It's just Roxy you're crying over. It's okay. Also, best part too, if you read the objectives, don't feel bad. It was for the best. And if you keep changing it, or at certain points it'll like change to other like stuff like happy birthday and shit.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes it says happy birthday, Cassie.
Hello?
Right? Isn't
Yeah.
that a thing?
I think so, yeah. Bro, that music box is giving the fuck out.
It's trying its best, okay?
It's
Everything in this goddamn game needs a vacation.
uh
Aw,
security breach,
Cassie.
more like quality breached.
Oh yeah, we just deactivated Roxy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was gonna make fun of her for crying.
I mean, I even still kept making fun of her because she was crying. I didn't care. Okay, when is this elevator gonna end?
Open!
Like, honestly, what's taking so long?
Let me out. Let me out.
Like, it's still moving. You can tell by the fact that it's, like, shaking. And
It's a long elevator.
the music stopped. Oh, there we go. Me crawling within Ennard's asshole.
Ennard. Knock knock.
Michael, get out of my asshole. I say that would be reversed now that I think about it.
Ew.
That
Cheek
should...
has been here.
Yeah, I don't think that's a little more radioactive than the mold she's got. Boo womp. Also, why is the
Don't worry,
water red?
Cassie. I bet Gregory has a flashlight.
Yeah, Gregory. Gregory totally has a flashlight. Chaos, look, it's the FNAF 1 wall panel.
Oh!
Hello.
Oh no.
So we've collected 2 fast tokens so far. Do you know what these are used for?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You need 6
Oh, 6. Okay.
for this. Oh, yeah, you have to keep finding them.
Well, because I know there's a couple in the mall itself. I think we didn't get them all, so we might not be able to get little old candy cadet over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's all we got. So my take on that, like, very because I've only heard that like 2 or 3 times. My take on that is basically saying that Vanny's the one who kept the mimic locked in the basement.
Yeah, because they make it a female
Hmm. A
that
mother
does it. Yeah, mother.
and a boy. It's a FNAF 1 door.
Why are there burners everywhere? It's like the inside of an oven.
Mr. Old Man was in here before. That gif of like fucking Burn Trap in the wheelchair going in the FNAF 1 location. Just to the tune of da-na-na-na-na-na. Are you enthralled by this riveting gameplay?
Indeed, I am.
Yeah, it's great. Oh yeah, we'll be able to make it. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. That goes deeper. Does the drill go anywhere? It does. So yeah, these are all the rooms you would wander in the base game. That means the boss fights through those walls. All right.
The door's mine too deep.
to the Necron tomb underneath the Pizzaplex.
Is that a backpack?
It is.
Is that? Wait, look at it closer.
It's pretty clean too.
It has your Gregory's name on it,
It does?
doesn't it? Isn't that Gregory's name in the
I
corner?
no. This looks like it's just a mark. It could be a name. Like I see what you're talking about, like that black mark on the right, but it's hard to tell.
There is a backpack in the game that has
Yeah,
Gregory's name on it
we
though.
are we aren't capping here. Use machine. Okay, fine. I'll just turn this off. Oh, I see. Well, all right then. All right, let's turn them off.
You okay?
Gregory, are you okay through that solid stone wall?
How did you get there, Gregory?
How did you get through solid concrete?
You saved me. Gregory?
Your mom.
I'm the controversial lore character.
Uh,
How did you turn back on? Alright,
how did
let's
how did you do that, Roxy?
kick its ass. Barely. Why can't I move?
I mean, really, you. I've been trying to reach you all night. I'm not at the pizza place. Something's trying to trick you. You're a bit late. This thing in the basement sounds just like you. How do I know this is you for real? Is there another option? You need to get out of there now. How? My friend has access to the building map.
Damn, fucking Roxy fucking them up. Oh, well. Thump, 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 thump. I'm aware it's right behind me. I only have finite amount of sprint.
Gregory, you've literally been here before. You know that you cannot run for very long.
I am a 9-year-old child. I am not Usain Bolt. Come on, refill. Go, 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 go. No, Freddy Fazbear, don't eat my ass. There we go.
Cassie, it's me. I think I need to explain a few things. You were never supposed to go to the Pizzaplex. That thing in the sinkhole tricked you. I really don't know what it is, but it's been trapped down here a really long time. The Nexus security program was designed to keep it hidden, but you shut down the security. And now it's
Oops.
free. It's not your fault. I know you did it for me, to save me. But we can't risk being followed. I'm sorry. Gregory?
Gregory one, cold motherfucker.
It's okay, you can escape. Don't worry, just go to this place. Well, actually, I was telling a bit of a
Actually,
lie.
I've tricked you. I'm gonna kill you.
Alright, and that's one of the endings to FNAF Security Breach
Roll it
Ruin.
back.
Roll. uh, yeah, that took fucking 13 minutes. Okay, hold on. Just skip. Yeah, so that's like the hint to the fact that like Roxanne and all that are still like alive somewhere down the basement, trapped at the mimic, assumedly. Um, hold on. Do we have a save that can just go back from there? We could try the other endings. I don't know how to get well, we'll spoil it now, but I don't know how to get the scooper ending. I know it's involving cameras. I just don't know what the computer is. But more, let's talk about our thoughts on the DLC and shit like that, and its implications of the story. Um, Overall, it's fine until the end, really. Like that's it.
Yeah, the end is just.
Okay, yeah, we're just here. This man isn't moving. Oh, there we go.
Hi.
Yeah, it took him a second. It took him a second to go like, oh wait.
He was like, where did they go?
Where are they? Okay.
Oh, she's that rock is her.
Oh, there you are. uh, okay. So yeah, problems with the endings. So I think it's all really to do with the mimic and the arguable retcon that's occurring with him, because absolutely the original intention was to have him be the new Afton.
Yeah, the new Afton.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't think that a new Afton would have done much.
Yeah. So okay, so the original intention was absolutely to bring Afton back, to have him revived through Burn Trap as Glitch Trap, whatever. The problem with that's incredibly unsatisfying, especially after FNAF 6. Like
And it
that's
kind of sucks.
it did suck. It sucked a lot because it wasn't explained.
It's also like they didn't explain it, and then the way they could have done it, like how they could have achieved that, was just kind of dumb. Like I don't think any sane human would be like, yeah, I'm gonna take these like circuit boards covered in human remains and like scan them into this AI thing.
It'll probably be absolutely fine. I see no issue with this whatsoever. So, I mean, no one had a problem with that with Glitch Trap. It was only when Burn Trap got introduced that people are like, "Well, this sucks."
That's because Glitch Trap was like, oh, it's a new era, it's a new entity. It's not Afton himself. It's just like some sort of AI mimicking it.
Its
But like,
identity was separate enough.
did you just juke the mimic?
Oh no, I'm trying to find this thing here. So this is the other ending. That's just.
Yeah. So like, the other thing is like, why is Helpy there instead of Freddy?
You know something funny too? Something that someone pointed out to me. Those balloons. Those are the same balloons as in the FNAF 6 ending, the lore ending, the one you would see like the graves and shit like that. Also similar to Happiest Day in FNAF 3.
Yeah.
It's like, what does that mean? What do you guys mean by this? It's just
Why do you guys just keep throwing old, like, for a game that's trying to be new and like trying to be like completely separate from like the previous games, you're doing a really bad job of like keeping them separate by continuously adding elements from all of the past games into the new games.
it's just it's just ugh. But there's also
Like,
something
remember in Security Breach when Freddy just says, "I will put you back together" at
does
one
he say that?
point? Does he, or was it something else? Was it like, what did he fucking say?
It's some.
It was
I think you're referring to the dialogue he has when he's approaching the blob in the Afton ending. I think correct.
maybe he says something that it sounds like he is Golden Freddy, like just straight up. He just says a Golden Freddy line, and then it's just kind of like never addressed. And I think it's like random too. Like it's just like in a random hallway with Gregory.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. It's at the beginning of the game when he sees that Gregory is hurt or something. I think maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
But speaking of not Golden Freddy. Speaking of Glamrock Freddy, so we I would have to go back to show you. But if you look at the ice cream cone that Helpy is holding, it is Glamrock Freddy's colors.
Yeah,
So like it is probably that Helpy is just
Golden
Glamrock's
Freddy.
no Glamrock Freddy.
Well, Glamrock Freddy, not Golden Freddy. Sorry, I
Yeah.
get them mixed up because they're both
F.
GF.
GF Freddy.
And like, but like, Golden Glamrock Freddy has kind of always just been weirdly related to Golden Freddy in weird ways. Like, I don't. I have
It,
to go back and like read all the Security Breach stuff again.
so the only thing I know on that is his dialogue approaching the blob where he's talking about like my friends are nearby and they're angry. That could be
Yeah,
referring to two things. It could be referring to the blob itself. Also, fun fact, the blob's called the Tangle. That's its canonical
yeah,
name.
that's really funny. Oh, he's tangled.
Oh, look at the little tangled man.
Is someone a little naughty?
No, 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 no. um, but it could also be referring to him talking about the nearby Glamrocks, which attack you in the boss fight. So,
Yeah. I forget what the line was, but I'm pretty sure it was an accident. But like that's what Steelwood said. But like it was like weirdly like wait, hold on. It was proven to not really be anything really, just like a random line.
hmm. Hmm. But yeah, then the other third ending we have is the scooper ending. I don't know if I'm gonna pull that out of my ass because it looks like we're kind of stuck like right after we run into the mimic for the first time. So we'll give
Yeah.
a quick explanation. Basically, for some unknown reason, there's a scooper room in the basement of the Pizzaplex. How you access it is you gotta open some doors with some cameras and you run right in. Um, as to why it's there, Hey, that's a good question. That is an excellent question. Uh, we were talking about it before, but basically, I came out with the shitty theory that the sister location and the FNAF 6 location are within like a few blocks radius of each other, like two streets over.
Hmm.
Hmm. I mean, that's the only way it could work. Like, why are these facilities so fucking close to each other? What the fuck? Like, it's already a big fluke that the Pizzaplex is built on top of the FNAF 6 location. So you're telling me that they just mined like a little further down and they found the sister location?
Well, I'm joking on that because there's no actual explanation as
No,
to
I
why.
know. I'm just being like, I'm pointing out the logic here. Like,
Yeah,
why is there a scooper machine in the basement of this Pizzaplex? Because it's in where they are is implied to be lower than like uh
yeah,
the FNAF
beneath.
6, yeah, beneath this FNAF 6 location. So if they're trying to say that sister location's location is below the FNAF 6 location, which is underneath the Pizzaplex location, I am gonna have a fucking fit.
It is an inverse pizza tower.
Oh my god, it's an Inception Pizzaplex, like pizza restaurant. Jeez,
It's
the
just
Inception of Chuck E. Cheese.
let's also talk about the mimic a little bit because so the mimic, like we were talking about before, the mimic was introduced shortly after Security Breach came out, and it was totally meant to be a retcon to make Afton not the final boss and make it like, oh no, it's this animatronic thing that's been here since the 80s. You saw it in FNAF 2 with the Endo 01 that can like has like a what 1% chance of appearing.
Which I think is a reference to the end, like the random endoskeleton that was in the first FNAF like cutscenes. Like he was in the parts room, right?
FNAF 2, I think, actually, because you would have an endo that could appear in the prize corner after the puppet gets out of the box, and sometimes in one of your vents.
Yeah. But there's like endo parts and stuff in the like
Yeah.
so I think it was like a reference to like, oh, there's an extra endoskeleton around, guys.
Yeah, that's the mimic. He's been here since the start.
But it's like, ugh, God, like, why are you going back to find like random like, oh, it's been here all along, guys? Just be like, no, we want a new story. It hasn't been here all along. Just admit that and move on.
Like, you guys committed to doing Afton coming back. Either adapt, like, change it in a way where it's like, it doesn't suck, or at the very least, commit to it. Commit to the idea that, yeah, this is Afton AI coming back, and don't try to go like, oh, actually, that's not true. It's really this mimic thing that's been, it's, uh,
And now it's being released, and it's like, well, if it wanted to be released that bad, like, why didn't it want Gregory to release it? And like, and how long has it been there? Are they trying
why?
to say that Gregory was there in the 80s? Like,
Oh, God. I think its whole thing of getting out doesn't make sense either because it's in the basement during like normal security breach. It can leave at any point, and not to
exactly.
it's also an AI. Like it could just go to a different endoskeleton. The fact that it's still in the basement makes no sense.
Like, why did it wait till now to escape? Why didn't it escape? So like, okay, are they trying to say that like Burn Trap after security breach, if he even is like the ending that's canonical, just gets like trapped somehow behind a wall of concrete that was like clearly intentional?
Hmm. It just doesn't make any. It's nonsense. Something I have considered though is that like it is a little okay. So we're gonna talk about the MXES, otherwise known as the Entity, the little rabbit sci-fi thing that chases you around, the thing that was shut off.
Hmm.
So what is it? Like that's like what?
Yeah. What is its purpose?
Mm.
Why is it smiling? First of all, when like and like being evil. Like why is it why is it being so menacing? I but however I've heard theories about it. So the reason it keeps attacking you is because it was so Gregory and Vanessa set up this security protocol by putting the security nodes, like the child nodes that you have to deactivate, they put them in the VR world. And to prevent anyone else from going into the VR world and deactivating them, they set up this Nexus thing that keeps the mimic like because I don't think it actually locks it downstairs. I think it just keeps people from unlocking the
Yeah.
security nodes, which it does. Like it's summoned when you start unlocking them. So I think that's literally all it is. Like I think Gregory and Vanessa, if they did code this thing to like protect anything, that it's literally there just to keep people out of the VR mask.
I've got a funny
Which
little theory.
go ahead.
I think Glitch Trap and the Mimic are still two separate entities.
You
Now,
know, that would be pretty cool.
Mm.
I think that entity that's chasing you around is a repurposed Glitch Trap.
Yeah.
It's purple and it's a rabbit. It's like that's literally all you need.
Yeah, reprogrammed or something.
Yeah, especially since the DLC implies that Princess Quest is the canonical ending.
Yeah, is the canonical ending, which means which means that so like the program is no longer like infecting Vanessa.
Mm.
So that means that like it still exists, but she's not infected by it. So that means that she could hack it. Like her and Gregory could hack it if
And
they
you can also only see it when you put on the Vanny mask.
exactly. Which is like to say like who was telling Vanny to do all that crap,
Mm.
remember? Like it wasn't fucking Gregory because like I'm sorry, but if I was Vanessa, I would not listen to a midget. Like I would not listen to
He's
this
not
little
a
kid.
okay. He's not a short person. He's a
Not a
kid.
little person. I mean like small thing, little twerp,
Yeah,
fucking Gretchen,
it's like he's a child.
little Gretchen, little gremlin. I would not listen if a fucking like even like an 8-year old if they came up to you and they're like, hey, you should do that. You should dress in a bunny costume and you should kidnap children and bring them downstairs. Like that would not.
That wouldn't fly at all.
No, it wouldn't. I feel like it would definitely have to have been like, okay, so she's out under the spell of this thing, so she can reprogram it.
Hmm. Because like otherwise, what like I can't buy that Vanessa. Because I'm gonna say Vanessa because she was a developer before becoming the security guard at the Pizzaplex. I can't believe that she would single handedly craft a program that I don't want to say competent because the man doesn't really know how to chase you, but that advanced.
Yeah, I think that's definitely yeah, like it definitely is kind of sentient, right? Like
Hmm.
you can't really program unless you're using the same fucking mimic AI or whatever. Because people are saying, well, you know what? No, they are separate. I think Glitch Trap is separate from the mimic.
Hmm.
Because like it wouldn't make sense that they would be the same. Because people are like saying that the stitching on Glitch Trap's costume matches the stitching on the costumes that the mimic actually uses, but they actually kind of don't. The stitching on the costumes is way more like haphazard and like it looks way more like rough and like the one and the stitches are also way bigger and they're like not as many, whereas the stitches on Glitch Trap are kind of smaller even though they're still kind of rough. They're like smaller, more neatly done, and they actually look way more like the stitches on Vanny's costume than
Hmm.
any of the costumes that the mimic uses. So like it definitely like why did Vanny make a fucking bunny suit, guys? Why would
Bro,
she do that?
bro, rabbit,
Rabbit.
rabbit. What's
Which, like, I think it's kind of funny that, like, the big bad Afton was repurposed for this thing that kind of just is annoying. like, not exactly a big deal all that much. He's just really annoying.
I also want to mention my only backing that up is two things. One, it being a big purple rabbit. The other thing is looking at the alternative model for it that was ripped from the game, left over in the code. But it's this more like grotesque looking rabbit thing, which like
Really?
it
What does it
is.
look like?
Hold on, I gotta be careful because I want to bring up Google. Okay, it's on the other monitor. We're good. Might hold on. I might have to still make a note of that. I'm just gonna write that down quickly. Hold on. OBS, where are you? There we go. Okay, that's yeah, 30. Hold on. So yeah, this rabbit thing kind of looks like this. Hold on. FSB Ruin MXE alt model. Yeah, here it is. Don't play the video. There we go. Copy image. I'm gonna bring that over in a sec. Can I just copy the image? Give me the copy image link. There we go. Can I just get the image? Yeah, here we go. So I'll bring it over to here. It's gonna be showed in the recording now. Yeah, that's fine. But I'll send you a image as well, just so you can get a look at it. There you go.
Dude, it looks like they killed him. They just killed Get Glitch Trap and took his skeleton. Like, they just killed him.
No, that fucking thing. It looks like they killed him. Oh, but yeah,
Notice that, like, it's kind of like it looks kind of like the skull wearing a bunny mask.
yeah,
In some sense. It's pretty cool.
but yeah. I'm like absolutely. I think that's just glitch trap repurpose to contain the mimic. People have also pointed to the endoskeletons being different as evidence to be them being two separate things. I don't necessarily believe in that. I think
Yeah,
that
I think
because
definitely it's
like
not the same one.
yeah, but like characters like Roxy have also had massive endoskeleton redesigns from the base game to this, so it's like I don't buy that necessarily.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like Monty also looks very different. Like
Monty does man's went feral.
dude, I don't even Monty just wanted to be an alligator, okay?
He wanted to
Just
be
wanted
the
to be
amnesia water
monsters.
monster.
So I did see this alternate model, but I didn't think that was the alternate model because it looks so different.
No, that's
But that
like
is like genuinely cool looking, but also yeah, grotesque. Genuinely grotesque.
I can get why they didn't use the model originally, probably not fitting into like their computer program esque idea of it.
Yeah, they made him look way more pixely and like
They gave him the Chad face or like the fucking my name's Walter White, yo.
he's just constantly smiling. He is he's kind of a menace though. Like
Yeah. That's the thing I'll say about the everything besides the ending. I think while this DLC doesn't have a lot of like what I would call scares, I think it's like a fun 4 or 5 hours. I was entertained.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
I had
It's
fun.
also like it redeems some of the characters, like
Mm,
even though like it is, and it is a little more clear like what they're trying to say in
mm.
this for DLC than in the original base game. Remember?
It redeems Monty by fucking killing him.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some sort of campaign to revive Monty because with Roxy's like redemption, they want like everyone wants a redemption for every animatronic.
I know you sent the thing about like there being 5 DLCs because Five Nights at Freddy's. So here's the thing. I don't think that's going to be the case because this is a free DLC. You didn't have to pay for it. I would be shocked if they made what 3 more free 4 hour, 5 hour experiences free. Like I would be shocked if they did that.
I didn't know this was free.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's free DLC.
damn. The thing is, they could monetize the next DLCs because it is a continuation of the story and
Hmm.
this is a cliffhanger of an ending.
And if they did
Literally.
that, yeah, sure, I'd pay $20 to $25 for an explanation. point at the game and go, "Yeah, what the fuck's that?"
Also, regarding Bonnie, I think like if you look at one of his, okay, I have to look through this because I saw Matt Pat fucking play this, but like when he played it, he looked at like a status thing that was like Bonnie's last status, and it said "Happy Birthday, Cassie." So
Hmm.
that is really weird.
Speaking of that though, because you actually just reminded me of something. Speaking of Cassie and her dad, um, there's a couple of interesting things. This is something we've talked about already in regards to Help Wanted 2, which is coming out in a couple of months, and the general idea that we're probably going to be playing Cassie's dad in that. I
Mm.
think it's interesting you bring up that Bonnie was at Cassie's birthday because she talks about Bonnie being her dad's favorite.
Uh,
Huh? Huh? What does it
you know
mean?
my theme.
Literally nothing.
Yeah, that's literally. But the thing is, like FNAF has a history of using that as like some sort of like clue because
Mm,
remember Purple Guy's big like clue is like he likes Foxy.
yeah,
Like
and
Foxy's his
wears the
favorite.
Bonnie costume for some reason.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. I think Foxy like originally was supposed to be like, oh, Foxy's his favorite because he attracts the most kids, but like, because he does a private show.
Yeah, and one of the mini games in what should I call it? FNAF 2 have him killing people with the what's the word? He's killing kids at the Foxy show thing.
Yeah, literally. Dude, that was fun. We forget how like kind of stark those old like cutscenes were, where it was literally like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in this room. The kids are alive. Yay!" Next
Yay!
scene, go into the same room. All the kids are dead.
All of them just dead. That's what
Yeah,
happens when Afton didn't get his Happy Meal.
and like Afton's just outside the room smiling, like he's like laughing at Foxy walking into the room with the children.
Doing like a Seth Rogen laugh.
I like that. I think in one of the, because there's a lot of FNAF VHS series, but in one of them, Foxy like they reanimate that whole scene, but like Foxy's face,
Yeah, yeah, like the shocked, like, bruh face.
when he's like, it's like a realistic Foxy. Bro, are you still recording?
Yeah, I am still recording.
Okay, for those few that are like here, it's literally like a realistic Foxy, and he runs into this room, and you hear cheering, and he's like smiling, and then he runs into the room in like the next scene, and his face is just like forlorn, and it
Just
looks like he witnessed a war crime. Like
if I can pull up the image and I'll edit it in here in post.
it's so sad. It's yeah, God,
Okay,
series.
it's a cancer. When if Help Wanted 2 comes to Steam, I'll probably do that. As for the rest of the games, I don't know. That's a lot of game to do. I've got other plans for other stuff, so we'll see how that goes. But I think we're good to like wrap this up now. So, uh, yeah, this was fun. Man, that ending though sucked. But yeah, I've been the Bone Father. I've been joined here with Chaos. Say goodbye, Chaos.
Call your mothers.
Yeah, call your mothers. Very important. And I will see you guys in the next one when we continue on with, I think, System Shock. Yeah. Adios. Take care.